What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Uh, Browns lose again. Uh, I think we all know what this is gonna happen. Sorry if I sound different. I'm a little under the weather today. I think I'm starting to get a cold or some shit, but I don't know. Whatever. It's changed. Literally last week, it went from being like 65 degrees was the low, and now like 36 degrees is the high. I think that's Cleveland weather, folks. I mean, I don't know. It's sometimes it sucks, but anyway. So the Browns actually won the first half. Hooray! Then we just managed to piss it away. Uh, just at the combination of Hugh Jackson and DeShone Kizer showing their true colors again, and Isaiah Crowell, who actually gave us a lot of confidence that maybe it just took him a little while to get going. Maybe he's back. He'll probably come out firing in the second half. What? He fumbled? Oh, there he is. There's the Isaiah Crowell we all know and love. Yeah. Fumbled in the first play of the half, and he had a wide open hole, but you guessed it, he ran right into his lineman. He's terrible, and he set the Vikings up for great field position, which the Vikings capitalized on, I believe, with a touchdown. And so, yeah, things were looking good. It was a 9 a.m. game. I woke up at or it was 9:30 game. Woke up at 10. You're up 6-3. Zane Gonzalez, he's a poor man's Roberto Aguayo. He missed was it an extra point and chip shot field goal, 2 chip shot field goals, I think. But yeah, he's got awful. Apparently, he's going to get cut. We need to bring in a guy like Dan Carpenter or whoever the hell else is out there. He'll probably never get signed. Again, he should probably just go back to Arizona State and get a degree in some shit. Because I doubt he ever plays in the NFL. And kickers already don't make jack shit, to begin with. You got to be good to make some. Well, you got to be Justin Tucker in order to make a lot of money as a kicker in this league. And Zane Gonzalez is far from Justin Tucker. So there's a ways to draft pick right there. Great job, Paul DePodesta. So, I don't know. Okay, DeShone Kizer looked like an NFL quarterback for the first half. Then the second half looked like the second round pick that we expected him to be. He severely excuse me. He severely underperformed. I don't know. Just he couldn't. He's so bad. He is so bad. And that dumb little soccer celebration that he does his famous heel click. It was so fucking stupid. Okay, and here's why. It was a half a yard QB sneak, and you're acting like you just did like an amazing move in the pocket. You danced around the pocket. You shed 2 tackles from a defensive end, and then defensive lineman was right there. You shed that tackle, and you just threw it up in the end zone like you were fucking Aaron Rodgers. And I don't know. Randall Cobb comes down with a huge catch. No, all you did was sneak it in. And you did it from the right side, so you had Kevin Zeitler and Sean Coleman bursting through. It wasn't that hard. I could have snuck it in. And he's all acting like, yeah, we just won the Super Bowl. It's like, chill the fuck out, dude. And when you can get more touchdowns than interceptions by throwing the ball, which you probably won't because all you do is turn it over in the end zone, then you can start bragging. Okay? And then somebody else put it. Fuck. Somebody else pointed this out about DeShone Kizer when he struggled in the red zone, and it was the Seth Duval throw where he threw it into double coverage. He had Bryce Treggs wide open, and here's another example of why he's got terrible, terrible awareness. No, his accuracy is way off. He stays in the pocket too damn long. And Hugh Jackson's. We'll get to him in a minute. Hugh Jackson. He said he's like well with Joe Thomas out, the reason that DeShone looked good in the first half was that was we worked with him to try to get the ball out of his hands quicker. You're just doing that now, week fucking 8. You're doing that now. But previously, DeShone Kizer held the ball for what, like 4 seconds in the pocket, and he gets sacked. This isn't the Cowboys' offensive line where you can stand there until you start getting gray hair. Okay, I I'm at a loss for. I can't even come up with anything funny. The jokes write themselves for this team. We worked on him getting in the pocket. Really? Now? When we haven't won a fucking game? Unbelievable. You guys are fucking pathetic. And it clearly was working. Something that maybe should have been done by week 3 at the latest. Get the playoff quicker. But then, DeShone Kizer goes back to being DeShone Kizer in the second. But anyway, on the set the valve throw, he had Bryce Treggs wide open for an easy touchdown. Again, with the awareness that he does not have. Okay? The awareness that he doesn't have showed itself in its true colors by throwing it into double coverage and where it was nearly picked off in the end zone. Because DeShone Kizer turns into DeShone Kizer, I said, is the black version of Brandon Weeden. But he turns into Brandon Weeden ex machina in the red zone. Okay? It's like as soon as the ball crosses the 20, he's just like, here, David Njoku. Oh, sorry, you were wide open for a touchdown. You should really have 6 touchdowns on the year, but because I suck at throwing the ball and your 2 touchdowns have come from Kevin Hogan, your stats look like shit, and it looks like we should have traded up and taken Evan Ingram or O.J. Howard. Sorry. Dude, you know how pissed off I'd be? I'd be so pissed off if I went back and I was watching film and my fucking tight end coach, or if I was David Njoku and he's just like, what did you do wrong here? Nothing. The ball sailed 20 yards over my head. It's like, oh my god. But anyway, so DeShone Kizer, when Zane Gonzalez went out there for the chip shot field goal, which surprisingly he didn't miss, which he didn't miss, thankfully, but he's not going to be on the team in 2 weeks. DeShone Kizer's jumping up and down like, yeah, we did it. Come on, guys. We did it. We did it. What? Your shittiness at QB led us to kicking a field goal when we could have had an easy touchdown because you can't find your fucking receivers. I can see why people don't want to play here. We've had the shittiest quarterbacks. Brian Hoyer, and I love Johnny Manziel, okay? I was high on him. When we drafted him, I'm like, oh my God, we got him for, in the late first round. What a steal. I thought he was going to go in the top 10. I was so excited for Johnny football. But, obviously, looking back on it, Brian Hoyer was the last real quarterback that we've had, and we fucked that up. And we need Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen is our only hope. But DeShone Kizer's just he's not our guy. He isn't our guy. And I never thought he would be our guy. I didn't like him coming into this draft. I didn't like and look how good Notre Dame's doing. They're ranked what, 9? I don't know. I think they went up since the whole standings just got shaken up. I don't know. Maybe they're 7 now. Okay. He is a terrible quarterback. terrible leader. Okay, I'm sorry. I love this guy. I love when he kind of grew on me after we drafted him. Okay, and that's especially after the preseason, he looked incredible. Doing what he did with the starters. He looked great against the Pittsburgh defense, a game that we would have won if our special teams didn't shit themselves. But he is just a terrible quarterback. I mean, Notre Dame, they've only lost one game. They beat the shit out of USC. They I don't know. He's a career backup. And we fucking spent second round pick on a career backup. It's bad enough we drafted Cody Kessler in the third round last year. Guy wasn't projected to go until the fifth round. I think Cody Kessler would have went undrafted. But trust me on that. Trust me on this, guys. Yeah, name one USC quarterback that's been a franchise quarterback. I'll wait. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't. You got to go back to the fucking '60s before like all they did was do drugs and marry strippers. I don't know. That was mean. But the USC quarterbacks are not good. Notre Dame quarterbacks are not good. What does Hugh Jackson say? Let's take both. Yeah, let's make the Browns even worse by taking quarterbacks from two shitty football programs. Oh, but wait, what's that? Oh, you don't want to pick a free safety from Ohio State? Yeah, take the Michigan guy. Seriously, who the fuck is scouting these people? I could me and my best friend F95523. I know you're listening. What's up, buddy? We could fucking turn this franchise around in 3 years. 3 years. Just give us 3 years. 3 fucking years. Okay, you put me in that war room. There's already some good pieces. I know. We'd be getting a lot to work with, and we'd have the picks and all that shit. Give me 3 years, and I'll have this team in the playoffs. And I'm not talking, we go 9-7 and make the wild card game. I'm talking about we go 12-4, get a first round bye, and get home field advantage. It's not that hard to fix this fucking team. And Paul DePodesta, fuck you. You're never stepping foot in this city without getting your ass kicked. That's just a fact. You should know that. Passing on Wentz and DeShone Watson. I didn't think DeShone Watson would be very good, but that's on me, obviously. But what do I know? I don't have all the scouting and everything. I just saw an arrogant kid who won a national championship. I thought he was going to be like Vince Young. He still could be. You never know. But I don't know. This team is unfixable so far. And Hugh Jackson's not getting fired because he has support from the ownership. And Jimmy hasn't. Don't get me started on him. I'll just go on a huge rant for God knows how long. Hugh Jackson found a way to blow it as well, just with his dumbass play calling. 3rd and 4, let's do a screen pass to Seth Duvall. But let's do a screen pass to our slowest tight end on the field. That should work. Fucking idiot. God, I can't stand this team. And you know what's embarrassing too? There were a lot of Browns fans at that game. A lot of London Browns backers from wherever. I think there's a few in France that probably they could have just chopped on a Eurostar and watched their team openly defecate onto a football field for one half. If this makes us Browns fans feel any better, I have NFL Network on. Apparently, the Houston Texans tweeted this out. A star and a moon with Deshaun Watson standing next to Warren Moon. So, yeah. And we could have had that, but standing next to Bernie Kosar. But Paul DePodesta likes more picks, right? I wouldn't have taken Deshaun Watson in the draft either. Okay, I'm going to make that clear. But I would have taken Malik Hooker with the 12th pick. That's when he was there. When I saw we traded the pick, I screamed my fucking head off. I was pissed because there was no way that Malik Hooker was dropping down to 26. No fucking way he was. And the Colts got him. Colts got a steal. Or Marshawn Lattimore. I probably would have picked O.J. Howard. I think I would have gotten some deep shit for that. I can't make it clear. I wouldn't have taken Deshaun Watson. But I wouldn't take it to DeShone Kizer either. I was set on Patrick Mahomes, and I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in this draft. I don't think Mitchell Trubisky is. He looked terrible against the Bears yesterday. Overthrows. He threw it right to who? Marshawn Lattimore, guy who I would have picked, but I don't know. Whatever. Thank God for bye weeks. At least we can get a win there. Hey, I'll get a win at least because there'll probably be a good game. There'll be a good 1:00 game on Fox and CBS, and there'll be a good 4:00 game on both as well. I don't know. I don't think we're going to win a game this year. I think it's inevitable, and I don't know. We might beat the Bears, but I don't know. And the games like that is where we really needed a guy like Myles Garrett out there. We needed. I don't know. I don't think we really need. We did need Jabril Peppers out there because he's not Ibrahim Campbell who just jogs over to a wide open Adam Thielen. Did you see? Jamar Taylor. He fucked his cover up. Okay, he fucked his coverage up. But Ibrahim Campbell should have been there. He was just jogging over to him. He should have been there to help him out at least. At least show some fucking effort. Jamar Taylor ripped him a new one. It was funny. But it's no excuse. Brandon Body Calhoun played great. I don't know why he's not a starter. Jason McCourty was out again. Again, we could have used him. I mean, this is just the injury, and Joe Thomas, obviously. I mean, duh. We would have won that game if we didn't have injury. And this is the thing. I don't know. I don't know. Thanks, Browns, for shitting yourselves when defending the screen pass because I had Jerick McKinnon, and he gave me 20 points, just 50 yards and a touchdown alone. But let's make things even worse about the Browns. Juju Smith-Schuster, okay, he had what, like 198 yards or something in one game. His rookie debut. Well, I think it was his starting debut or something. And a touchdown. I picked him up in fantasy. Got me 25 points. Okay, I would have taken him in the second round. So if that makes you feel any better, hey Jimmy, hire me. I know it. At least I seem to know what the fuck I'm doing. I also didn't think Wentz would be that good of a quarterback, but I wouldn't have traded back either. I would have taken Joey Bosa. Or maybe I would have taken Wentz. I don't fucking know. I forgot where I stood. I know I said Jared Goff would be a bust, and I said Carson Wentz would be okay. Small school freaked me out. North Dakota State especially. But that doesn't seem to fucking matter anymore. So what do we do from here? That's what everybody's asking. Well, simple. You fire that cancer in the front office known as Paul DePodesta, guy who I found out actually was the reason that the Dodgers were so shit in the late 2000s because he brought his little money ball, got to build through the draft. Yeah, the Dodgers won like 60 games each year. And it was only a matter of time before a new owner came in and it was just like, you're a fucking idiot, aren't you? Go to the Mets. Paul DePodesta went to the Mets. What do you know? He leaves there. I think the year that he fucking left, they went to the World Series. So Browns, do your thing. We can go to a Super Bowl in 2018. But I don't know. This team is I don't know. Joe Schobert had his interception. I'm trying to find the bright spots. I mean, Joe Schobert had an interception. A run defense did really good as well. I don't know. Duke looked good. Duke got a concussion, though, but he'll be fine by the time we face the Lions. A game where we are going to get killed. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this team. This is going to be painful to watch. Spencer Drango did okay. I still don't think he's a left tackle for the future. I'd probably draft a left tackle this year. Um, but I'd consult with Joe Thomas first. That's what if I was a GM and let's say there's a really good left tackle in the second round. Let's say we have the first pick in the second round. Okay, there's a really good left tackle who fell out of the first round. I would call Joe Thomas into my office. I'd say, Joe, look, we want to draft this guy. He is going to be your replacement, but he's not going to replace you now. We should just do that. But I doubt we will. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to. I'm just trying to. I really don't have anything. I really can't. I really have nothing to say about this game, so I'm just fucking babbling. I'm just trying to fill up the half hour that I usually do. I mean, I can't think of any fucking positives from this game other than Joe Schobert getting an interception. I mean, DeShone Kizer, he is not a franchise quarterback. He's not. I mean, really, he's a backup. Okay, he's probably I don't know. I don't even know who to compare him to. I don't know. We're I don't know. I can't with this shit anymore. Oh well. Well, I'll be at the home finale, that's for sure. Freezing my ass off. It probably won't be worth it, but we'll be going up against the Ravens. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be resting their starters, or maybe they'll just give up because I doubt that they're going to even win the division or make the playoffs. And if that's the case, if John Harbaugh gets fired, oh yeah, Browns better fire Hugh Jackson. We better make him the fucking better make John Harbaugh the coach. I'd shit my pants if we got John Harbaugh as a coach. That dude's a beast. But we need a new coach regardless. Jim Bob Cooter is one that I like. I just want him because of his name, also because he turned the Lions around. I mean, look, Matthew Stafford went from being you sure he was worth the number one pick to definitely he was worth the number one pick. There was another one. I think the Packers offensive coordinator, the Rams offensive coordinator. I don't know about the Rams offensive coordinator because I heard that Sean McVay handles the offense, but I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'm going to wrap this up. Oh yeah, Ohio State, greatest game I've ever seen. And everybody's like, oh well, they're like, why not? Why wasn't it the 2014 game against Alabama? Because this was huge. We were fighting for a playoff spot. Also, because with Alabama, all we did was run the ball with Ezekiel Elliott and throw it up to. God, I forgot who threw it up. I don't know. We ran the ball with Ezekiel Elliott a lot, and it was a rout. We won that game with like 5 minutes left. Zeke ran at a dagger, put us up by like touchdown and a field goal, or 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Excuse me. But this was a lot better because I don't know, because we came back against Penn State, and Penn State fans were talking shit the whole week. They're all like, "Oh, James Franklin is the second coming of Belichick." It's like, what? Where did you get that? But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was a great game. Denzel Ward with the block punt. He's going to be great in the NFL, which means we won't draft him. So yeah, that was the greatest game I've ever seen. I'll probably do we got Iowa next week, so I'll probably do a recap of that. Maybe Sunday or maybe Monday, depending on if it's a good game. If we lose, I won't do it because I'll just be depressed because we won't be making the playoffs, and Penn State will. But Penn State, don't forget, Penn State blew a 20-point lead. God, greatest game I ever saw, and that's also kind of making me skeptical about Saquon Barkley because yeah, he had a great game, but he went up against a team that's possibly the most pro-ready defense other than Alabama, and we shut him down to 1 touchdown and 51 yards. What does that tell you? Plus, I like that running back from Notre Dame. I think it was James Adams or something like that. I'm not sure what his name is. But yeah, as a running back from Notre Dame, he looks incredible. I think he's a sleeper. I don't think I would take Saquon Barkley, but that's just me. All right, whatever. But all right, I think I'm done here. Not the best. That's not the best of my videos, but I had to work with what I had to work with what I could because that game was just horrible. The Browns game, that is. But at least the Buckeyes made up for it this week. So okay. All right. Well, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at a_back55. Link is in the description. I don't know what I'm doing next week. I'll probably do something. But yeah. All right. Thanks for listening and peace.